Welcome. Before we begin, I want to name something because naming it accurately is the first part of changing it. The emotional flashback is not the same as remembering something. It is a sudden flood of feeling that could be shame, terror, smallness, rage. It arrives with no matching present day cause. There's no picture playing in your mind. There's just a feeling, full strength, as if your body has travelled backwards in time, while a part of you has stayed in the room. It's often triggered by something small, a tone of voice, a particular kind of silence, someone's face shifting slightly. And once it starts, it can feel disproportionate, even embarrassing, because the adult part of you knows nothing dangerous is actually happening right now. This isn't an overreaction. It's a nervous system doing exactly what it was trained to do a long time ago. Recognizing a pattern faster than your conscious thought can catch up. The reaction made sense once. It kept a much younger version of you safe. The problem is simply that it has not yet learned the difference between then and now. Over the course of this short recording, we're going to build two things together. First is the ability to notice between a feeling and an automatic reaction to that feeling, and to make that gap wider. Second is the ability to call on the adult part of you, the part that already survived, as a steady resource for the younger part of you that is still reacting. You're not going to need to relive anything difficult. You're only going to need to be willing to notice. So make sure your attention isn't required anywhere else right now, and find a position where your body can be fully supported. It could be lying down, or it could be seated. When you are ready, you can allow your eyes to close, and with your eyes closed, you can really begin to relax and let go. Now, take a deep breath in slowly through your nose, counting to 4 as you do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold it gently at the top. Let it go slowly through your mouth. Good. Now let your breathing settle to whatever rhythm feels right for you. A little slower than usual, maybe. A little deeper than usual. Notice with every breath out, your body has permission to soften just a fraction more. Bringing your attention to the top of your head and allowing it to soften there. Maybe noticing your forehead smoothing out. Muscles around your eyes soft. Maybe noticing your jaw loose slightly. The way it feels right before you drift off to sleep. That softening down through your neck, across your shoulders. Notice if your shoulders want to drop away from your ears. Down through your arms now. Your elbows, your wrists, all the way to your fingertips. Heavy and warm. Down through your chest and your back. Feeling the surface beneath you, taking your full weight, supporting. You don't have to hold yourself up right now. Allow that wave of relaxation to move down through your stomach, your hips, down through your knees, your calves, all the way to your feet. Heavy, warm, supporting. As your body settles, I want you to notice something simple but important. The surface beneath you. The temperature of the air. Sound of my voice. These are all happening now. Relax. Your body right here is your anchor to the present moment. We're going to come back to that idea again shortly. In a moment, I'm going to count down slowly from 10 to 1. With each number, you can allow yourself to drift twice as deep as you were before. Like stepping down a staircase into a place that is calm, spacious, and entirely yours. 10. Settling further. 9. Breath taking you deeper. 8. And the more you relax, the deeper you can go. The deeper you go, the more you can relax. 7. Your body heavier, more at ease. 6. And 5. Your mind opening, becoming more spacious. 4. Notice that spaciousness. 3. That space is exactly what we're building today. 2, almost there. 1, going all the way deep and settled. So I want you to bring together the thumb and forefinger of your non-dominant hand. Just gently touch it. As you do, say silently to yourself, "This is now, this is now." So it's going to become a signal to your nervous system, physical reminder of today's session. We're going to practice using it together several times so it becomes familiar and easy for you to reach for. Now, in your imagination, I wonder if you can picture 2 spaces side by side, divided by a clear line on the floor. One space holds an earlier time. In that space stands a younger version of you. You don't need to choose a specific memory. You don't need to relive anything. Just allow that image to form, however clear or unclear. The younger version of you standing in that space, in an earlier chapter of your life. The other space holds now, this year, this body, skills and safety you have built since then. This is the space where you, the adult, are standing. That's right. Notice that you don't have to cross that line. You can simply stand there in your own space, in now, and look across at the younger part of you. You're not responsible for going back. You're only here to be seen and to see. And where you stand in now, you might offer something simple. Cross that line. Not a long explanation, just a few words, spoken, simply felt. I see you, not going anywhere. You survived that. It's over now. Notice what happens in the younger space. These words land. There's no need to force a reaction. Just notice. Now, I want you to walk walk back through what an emotional flashback actually is. using these two spaces so your mind has a clear model of it. Flashback begins as a small wave. Something happens today. Small. Often. Almost nothing. And the younger part of you still standing in that earlier space recognizes pattern from long ago. The wave rises and without warning it crosses the line into your space, into now, and your adult body responds as if the danger were current and present. This is the moment we are training for. The moment the wave begins to rise. The instant you notice that flicker of proportionate feeling, shame, fear, smallness, rage, you bring together your thumb and forefinger of that non-dominant hand. This is now. This is now. As you do, picture lying on the floor, becoming clearer, more solid, more visible. The wave is allowed to exist in its own space, fully, without you needing to push it away. It simply does not have to cross the line uninvited. You decide if and when you cross to meet it from a place of choice, not from being swept over. Let's practice this once more now. Bring to mind lightly a moment in the recent past when you noticed even the smallest edge of that old wave starting to rise, becoming severe. Notice it. And now, thumb and forefinger together. Relax. This is now. Feel the line on the floor becoming solid. Feel your weight supported beneath you. Now, feel the temperature of the air on your skin. Today's air. Notice the gap opening. Like elastic, stretching. More room than there was a moment ago. More room between the wave and whatever you do next. In that gap, you get to choose. You can choose to breathe. You can choose to look across the line calmly and offer that same simple reassurance. I see you. I'm not going anywhere. You survived that. It's over. Now, notice the wave settling. Not because you fought it, but because it was finally met by someone who could actually hold it. the adult part of you, standing fully in the now. This is the new pattern we are installing today. Not the absence of the wave. Waves will still come, but a wider gap and a clearer line and a steady adult presence. A presence that is always available to meet it. You press together the thumb and forefinger of your non-dominant hand. This is now. The gap becomes a little easier to find, a little more automatic. The way any skill becomes easier with repetition. I want you to picture now a moment that might come up in the days ahead. Nothing dramatic, just an ordinary situation. Something that has, in the past, brought up those old feelings. See yourself there in that future moment. Maybe you notice the first flicker, the wave beginning to rise. And this time, notice yourself responding different. Maybe with your thumb and forefinger together, telling yourself, this is now. And the line on the floor appears clear and solid, gap open. Notice yourself in the present moment. Maybe you'll notice yourself feet firmly planted on the floor, breathing deeply. As all confirming where you actually are. You glance across the line if you choose to, and offer that same steady reassurance to the younger part of you. As and that wave, instead of sweeping you over, settle, or you remain standing, fully present, fully now. That's right. This won't be perfect every time, and it doesn't need to be. What matters is that the resource is there, available, the moment you reach for it. The gesture you already know. The line that's already drawn, an adult self that already knows what to say. And now, depending on why you're listening today, your path from here is going to be slightly different. You're listening to drift into sleep. There is nothing more for you to do. You can simply allow my voice to go quieter and further away, like it's coming from another room, and allow yourself to sink down into sleep, carrying that gap, that line, that anchor with you, even as you rest, and awakening when you need to, feeling fresh and relaxed, calm. You need to return to your day. Stay with my voice now as I count from 1 to 5. With each number, feel yourself becoming a little more alert, a little more awake, returning fully to the room around you. 1. Awareness returning to your body. 2. Awareness returning to the room. 3. A little more alert with each breath. 4. Ready to open your eyes. 5. Eyes open, fully awake, fully present. Carrying this with you into the rest of your day. And if something in this session touched a deeper longing in that younger part of you, the wish to be met more directly, with more time and more depth, I'm holding a live inner child workshop on Saturday, September the 19th. It's a 3-hour online session combining John Bradshaw's inner child work with therapeutic hypnosis. You can find the details at my website markstubbles.com, a link to which will be in the description. Thank you for listening. If you've found this session useful, hit the like button, and these positive effects will become stronger the more you listen to this recording. So subscribe to my channel. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.